Team USA is hurting, coming off a shock defeat at the hands of the Boomers 48 hours ago, and Team Canada have been outstanding on their Australian tour and are set to try and cause another boil over as we welcome you to Kudos Bank Arena for the final game of the series leading up to the 2019 FIBA World Cup in China, which is now less than a week away.
But the big news that I mentioned, O'Shea Brissett is out. He pulled up lame after game 2 against New Zealand. He's injured and in some doubt for the World Cup. Of course, Australia and Canada are in the same pool. He's been their leading scorer here as we get underway here at Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney. And the USA working to the right of your screen. Control the Tatum. This dry smile on his face at the moment because they're getting good looks and just can't come up with the goods so far. And here's Mitchell firing, and eventually he breaks the drought. It took their 4th shot. Cam Birch, he couldn't come up with the goods. So now Tatum hands over. He got the knockdown the first shot, and he's going to knock down the second. Good job there from Phil Scrubb. Eventually, but has to use the support of his brother. Shot clock rolls to single digits here. They've missed their first 4 shots. We played almost 3 minutes, and Canada struggling to get something happening at the offensive end as Pango's touching the ball.
And if we take a look at Donovan Mitchell doing his work, very nice shooting technique. He's not going to die wondering. Donovan Mitchell happy to let it fly.
Taylor in the middle.
3.5 minutes played, opening quarter action. Pango. Oh, rejected! Pangos wasn't expecting that. The athleticism was outstanding from Turner. Here's Ken Birch wheeling and dealing, can't convert, loose ball. So the USA 2 of 8 from the field at 25%. Canada will take that, but they certainly don't want to be 1 of 8 from the field themselves. As Barnes goes to work, count the 2, draws a foul chance at a 3-point play.
And Pangos is...
Draws Jaylen Brown out. I think it's a good screen from Ken Birch. Goes solo. Again, athletic rebound. Turner, though, it was dislodged by Birch, but they're coming back again, the USA. Middleton with it. Donovan Mitchell. Alley-oop play, and nice finish there coming from Miles Turner.
What a pass, though. Playing one pass ahead. Knew that was coming before he even received it, did Walker.
And they've scored 6 unanswered points here, and Ken Birch finally puts a stop to it after with a miss. His opening salvo. Nembhard with it now. Edgeham wide open, and he drills the 3. The first success from long range. Now inside the last 3 minutes of this first term. USA by 5. Margin has been as big as 9. Scored the first 5 of the game. And Jaylen Brown forced into a tough shot, but it's all the bottom of here on the Australian leg of their pre-World Cup tour. He's here now. And Jaylen Brown's here, and now as well as he knocks down the 2 and draws us. Inside the last minute of play here, term number 1 from Kudos Bank Arena in Sydney. Team USA with a double-figure lead. As Nembhard looks to make something happen, and does. Nice way for him to open his scoring account.
Great class.
1 against New Zealand before he was injured. So Kemba Walker with it. 8-point edge for the USA. Walker steps through the traffic, knocks down the shot and draws a foul. He's a genius.
I can't believe where they picked him up from. They allowed him to get ahead of Stan against the Canadian guards. Have a look at this. This is in the front court already, so...
But unable to knock that down there, and Kemba Walker, 4 points in that opening quarter, comes forward, feeds Barnes, outside, Harris, penetration from Harris, off glass, he comes up with the 2, his first.
Sit down, have a look at the start of this second quarter.
Pango's hands over. Ken Birch working on Turner. Outside. Wiltshire down to the baseline. Tough. Oh, Turner got a piece of it, but it tumbles. Will count the 2. And Wiltshire, from the 2 games against Australia, where they were very happy to shoot from outside. Oh, Walker has coughed it up here. Smile on his face, but Kango's look away. Pass from Pangos and rush into the hoop. The points out of there by 6 of their 21 have been taken from beyond the perimeter. So they're making it penetration more of the key, and Mitchell does it on cue, and the fall away, all the bottom of the net. Mitchell adds another 2, quickly enough to disrupt the shot. Now Donovan Mitchell. Walker down low. Tatum muscles his way in the low block. Nice spin move as well, and strength as he comes up with
20 points against this USA team.
Phil Scrubb found some space down the low block. Tip in. And Turner Shot clock works to 10 here. We played 4 minutes in the second term. Canada down 11. They've got some defending to do here. Tatum, Turner from close range.
Around this all-star backcourt.
Double figure scoring in both games against Australia, Turner. 15 and 14 boards in their game 1 win. Pangos gets the reply he was after
Mr. Player, you would expect to string a couple together.
Mitchell hands over. This is Jaylen Brown firing over Pangos. Can't complete it. Gets his own rebound. Stayed with it. Disrupted the shot, Ken Birch, but he got another opportunity.
Proud against Plumlee. He would have had a wide open 3.
Wiltshire tried to get away from the D of Jaylen Brown, but his recovery was excellent. This is Phil Scrupp, the younger of the two brothers. He fires. He was backpedaling straight away. For Plumlee was knocked down.
9 turnovers now, Case.
Woeful. Well, here's Phil Scrubb feeling it. Lap of on Klassen. Got the offensive board and the putback draws a foul. That's Best. Picks up the dribble. Mitchell against Kajami Keane. Shot clock works now to 6. And the shot comes and it's knocked down there by Jaylen Brown. He's got double figures and leads all scorers.
Breakdown of the defence there. Lack of communication. Looked like they were trying to switch, and if you don't switch, someone's going to be open.
Wiltshire hands over. Kazar Kajami Keane was well outside the 3-line, but it doesn't matter. He opens his scoring. Completed. Middleton now none of 3 from the field yet to score in the game, and Aaron Best is quickly up the floor here. Wiltshire, he fires over the top of Derek White and comes up with the finishing touches.
Look at the lineup the United States have on the floor. They've got 5 perimeter guys all on the floor at the same time, so really no stereotypical 4 or 5 man.
Margin cut to 5 here. And the penetration was good. Foul call on Edgem. As Jaylen Brown, his shot is off the mark though. Loose ball. Getting after it is Chris Middleton.
Really nice set coming out of the timeout by Canada there. We did see some good player movement, but when you got Donovan Mitchell that puts the ball to the deck, gets to the...
You see how that is officiated there, but the whole series here is that we've seen right back to Perth a week ago. They've let that go.
I'll be seeking clarification.
Here's Walker. Walker close to the hoop, comes up with it too. You get a chance. Goes just to milk it at the moment against Marcus Smart. Tried to split a couple of defenders. Smart gets after it. Needs held the pass for Donovan Mitchell. Was knocked down by Phil Scrubb. Mitchell, he's got Middleton in support. Elliott play! Oh, the first half comes alive right on the halftime buzzer as Donovan Mitchell climbs upstairs and shows them a whole bag of tricks.
Fantastic way to finish the half for the fans and Team USA. As you mentioned, Donovan Mitchell, have a look at this. Unaware how long to go. Second just gets it off. Great pass by Mitchell. By Middleton. And Mitchell goes upstairs, way upstairs, and tucks it in.
Well, let's get to the hammer and see if Donovan Mitchell's still got some oxygen.
Well, that is exactly what 18,000 people here in Sydney came to see.